So about my surgery. After surgery, I will have to wear a mask, a face mask, a cotton face mask, that I'm very likely going to have to mist down with a spray bottle because of the fact that my medications that I take dry me out. So, and I'm used to a level of humidity. Otherwise, I have to move back to Alabama. And that's just not possible right now. Might be possible if I get published and I get paid. Then I'll go back to Alabama and continue writing. But for living in Arizona, I'm going to have to wear a wet face mask. Because even after I get these nose rings cut out, which will descend my top lip down, I'm still going to be a mouth breather. Partly out of habit, partly because my mouth does not have full motion. To be able to walk around with my mouth closed. It should be able to walk around with my mouth closed all the time. No problem. But because I have it of being a mouth breather. And this side of my nose is deviated. Because I broke my nose when I was 10 years old. 10, 11 years old. Right after I turned 11, I broke my nose. Doing a stripper dance. I was training to run away when I was 12, 13 years old. And had the fake IDs and the fake birth certificate and all that 9 yards completely set up because I grew weed. So, anyway, so it didn't happen. I couldn't, obviously. It didn't happen. But so I'm getting these nose rings cut out just before I go in for my CT scan. I'm probably going to have my brother cut them out and we're going to film it. And, because I was going to a great guy at the tattoo parlor. But I don't have the money, and right now I'm drinking caffeinated coffee, and I have to be on a decaf regimen. Otherwise I'll have a heart attack. So I'm trying to work my way back to a decaf regimen. But I have to cut these out. My top lip will rescind back down by a lot. It's going to double in length. And I'll have to wear a face mask that's wet all the time to breathe through. Because I'm still going to be a mouth breather until I get the deviated septum fixed, which I'm hoping the Mayo Clinic will help me do as well. And that's it. I breathe through this little cap so that my trachea is not too moist. It's not too moist. I try to breathe through this cap throughout the day without causing the giant hole in my throat to go even bigger and be nothing but a fart machine. So I breathe through this quite a few times throughout the day, and to breathe through my mouth and nose around the trach to dry out my trachea area, so that when we do the surgery and we pull out the trach, I'll be fully back to normal. And the way that the surgery goes, they're either going to cut open my throat to cut open my trachea and remove out the section, or they're just going to do a small incision right here and open it, gap it, and then go in and cut around and cut out that section. That way it's minimally invasive. And then they're going to go in through a hole in my collarbone right there that goes in under my chest cavity and loosen up my trachea to extend it upward. And again, minimally invasive. And then suture my trachea together. It's more of a glue, actually. They're probably going to use a physical glue. After after the surgery, I'm not going to be able to speak or talk at all. So they're probably going to have one incision here and one incision over here to do it, to be able to do the sutures. Because they might do dissolving sutures. They might do a glue. I will not be able to speak at all for 1 month. No talking. And I'm going to be living with my little brother, so that's going to be nuts. So I'm going to be like, dude. You smoke so much fucking weed, dude. You're so fucking funny, man. I corrupted him. I did not mean to. Dear God, I did not mean to. But I corrupted him, and he got really interested in all sorts of stuff, so I taught him about growing weed, and I raised a little hellraiser when I met him when he was 13. He had a butt of weed. I was smoking a cigarette. He was trying to roll a joint, but he didn't know how to roll. So I rolled it for him, and I grabbed the seed, and I was like, look how fucking cool that little thing is. Pointing out all the details. Look at those veins. So all this can go to weed, And I didn't smoke it with him. I was like, no, I can't smoke right now. Because I did drug tests. And his dad was a little hard on him, and I got to meet his dad, and it's just like, it's part of the world. And at least it's weed, it's not extreme shit. At least they're not coming to you with a pound of blow. So his dad relaxed, and because his dad and I got along on recipes, and I'm from the South, we just got along, and we hit it off, and I got adopted, and I adopted them. So, but that's about my surgery. That's how it goes, and about my little brother, and I don't know. Yep, no talking. So I'm looking forward to breathing normally and talking normally. It sounds like goddess divinity. Anyways, bye.